just setting off now on my epic single-handed solo circumnavigation of Rügen. For anybody that doesn't know, Rügen is an island in the north of Germany. It's a really beautiful place. Most of it is a national park, and yeah, it's really, really nice. Super excited. The weather is beautiful. There's so much excitement in the harbour at the moment. Everybody's like getting crazy wanting to sail. And I just spoke to some lady this morning who sold her house and she's going sailing around the world. She just sold her house like a few weeks ago, so super cool. I'm also excited. So yeah, the weather's beautiful. I think there's going to be winds of about 15-20 knots today. I'm going to just go out to the sea. I just want to stay out there for a few hours and just play around and practice some maneuvers. I want to try doing like Hoven 2 and putting up and down the sails and putting in reefs and things like that. So let's see. So just sailing downwind on the Genoa. I'm doing about 4.5 knots, which is pretty good. But Nick Cave playing in the background, amazing. But it's such a huge sail, it makes me nervous putting it out. But it's a beautiful day, having fun, it's great. This is the first time that I've put up the sails like in this inland waterways, so yeah, it's good. Always learning, always getting better. I'll let you listen to Nick Cave for a moment.
Lost myself underneath the tone. Lost myself in the old city. And in losing myself, I found myself. Found myself.
Beautiful.
Oh, when you stepped out of the vehicle.
Such a beautiful. Just came out into the sea like 2 minutes ago and I already have a problem. The roller furling is jammed. I can't get the sail in, I can't pull it in, which is not so bad because it's out, so if something's really wrong then I can just pull the whole sail down onto the deck. But I'm not going to try fix it at the moment. I'm like still close, really close to the land here. So I want to, it's good that the sail is stuck out on this side because yeah, it's okay for the direction I want to go in. So I'm just going to keep going and get out into some open water, and then I'll have a look and see what's going on with the sail. I don't know, just the rope is somehow twisted or knotted in there, so maybe I need to pull the rope back through the furler or something. I'm not really sure. I don't think it's too bad anyway. The wind is not so crazy and the weather is not so crazy, so it's good good exercise, good learning. But still sailing really nice here. I didn't put up the main yet because yeah, I want to figure out what's going on with the foresail first. I don't want to have two sails up and two sails breaking and then everything going to shit. Exciting, always interesting. Just sailing along nicely here. On a broad reach. I don't know, reaching maybe? Who knows? But everything is going great. I don't have any autopilot, but the boat stays on course amazing. Yeah? I barely need to touch the steering, and so the plan is to sail out past this headland over here. And then I just want to float around in the water for a while and try and fix my sail, see what's going on up there, and then cook some lunch maybe. And then around the back of this headland here is where I want to anchor for my first night. The wind has died down a little bit. It's blowing maybe between 7-10 knots. Yeah, it's nice and relaxing. This area of the Rügen is called the Hidden Sea, and actually there's no cars. I think there's no cars allowed on there, I don't know. But it's really beautiful. We were at it there last week, myself and Robert, and we had to leave because the harbour is closed, but I want to go back again. I think it's really nice. There's lots of little bars and restaurants, and I think it will be quite cool when things are open again. Hopefully soon. Well, now actually. Things are open, but not for tourists. You're not allowed to be a tourist, so I have to sneak in under the cover of darkness. Yeah. Well, that's the first few hours of my trip today, and it's great. Really great. So I just figured out that the roller furling, it wasn't really jammed. I just had to go into the wind, head into the wind, and then pull the rope really hard, and then it came loose again. So maybe I was just trying when there was too much pressure on it or something, or I think it's a little bit knotted, but nothing crazy. So now I've got full sail, main and Genoa. The wind has died down a little bit, but that's good for me because I'm still learning. So we're going along, doing just 4 knots, which is not so bad. All the wind is gone. My sail keeps backing up. So I'm motor sailing, well, motoring around the back of the headland. That's where my harbour, my anchor place is. So around here. It's a lighthouse there. Just arrived at my anchor spot, just behind that head I sailed around earlier. That's it over there. There's a lighthouse on top, so should see that lighting up as the sun goes down. So today's dinner was supposed to be cheeseburgers, but me being me, I forgot to get the burger buns, so it's turned into burger fried rice, which is probably the next best thing after burgers. Some soy sauce, some chili. Yeah, awesome. So there was a quick change of plan. Where I was anchored wasn't very comfortable. It's too wavy, and tomorrow morning is 15 knots of wind from the west, and that was facing that bay was like totally into the west, so it was totally open to the wind tomorrow morning. I didn't want to have to stress about that tomorrow morning, so I came back into the national park. So it's just 7:15. I'm really happy I moved anchoring place because I just woke up to this. It's really stormy and misty, and if I had been in the other anchor place, this would have been horrible. So that was a good decision. It's not so cold, just really windy and foggy. So gonna make some coffee and just chill out for a minute. I just had to drag this fucking thing off the bloody, off the ground. Holy fucking fuck. There's so much, like half a garden on there. And the wind was blowing and everything. This sailing business, I don't know. You need to get a crew. On the way again. Heading back out to sea from the national park. The fog, yeah, it's cleared up a little bit. It was really thick earlier, but now it's clearing up. So, and also the wind is supposed to die down about 2 o'clock. In about an hour or so, maybe an hour and a half or something like that. So I'm just gonna head back out to sea and going along really nicely here. Doing about 6 knots, keeping up with all the other professional sailors in their big fancy boats, so that's good. And I only have one sail, so yeah, it's too, yeah, one sail's enough. But yeah, it's good. So finally out in the sea, and it's quite exciting. There's been strong winds, northwesterlies blowing in, and we're coming out now into the bay. So the waves are pretty big. It's pretty exciting. Yeah, it's great, really great. Awesome. Super happy here. I belong in the storm. So I've got the main out now. I don't know why I always make such a big deal about it, because actually it goes pretty easy. You just have to be fast. And yeah, we're flying along now, doing 6.5, 7 knots. Some big swell, but it's fun. I'm really enjoying it. I suppose we're beating into a northwesterly. But I think the wind's gonna come down soon. Well, that was what it said in the weather, but actually I hope it doesn't, because everything is going nice. So it's really been a complete weather cycle today. This morning, as you know, I woke up and it was completely foggy, 20 knots wind. Then came out to the national park and the fog cleared up and the wind was still nice, so I had a beautiful sail, doing 6-7 knots. And then I just came out across the north coast of Rügen now, and the wind is gone, completely gone. So I've taken down all the sails and turned on the engine because it was just rocking all over the place, crazy. So it's better with the engine, at least we're making some progress. And yeah, the sun is out now. It's a beautiful day, really beautiful day. Listen to some music. I might have a beer maybe, I don't know. I might treat myself after making it through the storm this morning. But the scenery is beautiful here. So I need to practice my my downwind sailing. I haven't tried. Oh, I need to watch where I'm going. I need to practice my downwind sailing. I haven't. Yeah, putting out the spinnaker pole. I haven't got a spinnaker. I do have a spinnaker, but even just the pole out the Genoa, I haven't done that. So I want to do it. Yeah, maybe I will do it during this trip, just to see how it works. And you know, I have to read about it first and check out some things. Living the dream here. It's perfect. Well, well, it would be perfect if I was sailing, but the weather is perfect, I suppose. The scenery is perfect, the music is quite nice. Totally chilled out. Really cool.
Where I passed through a door, found you sitting at the kitchen table.
Just rounding Puttgarten now. Puttgarten. Don't know what it means. Garten is garden, but Putt, keine Ahnung. I don't know. No idea. But still no wind here. The sun is shining, and it's nice. There's a bay when I go around this headland. There's a bay here, and down the further end of the bay, there's a small harbor there. You're not allowed into any of the harbors at the moment, so because of the coronavirus. But I was looking on the chart earlier, and I think I can just anchor beside it and stay there for the night. I'll go and have a look. I think it's normally a really busy tourist resort, so maybe there's some place where I can get something to eat, and I have to pump up the kayak. I have an inflatable kayak. I have to pump it up and see if it's still holding air, and then maybe I can kayak over to shore, go for dinner. But there's hopefully, I think when we go around this headland, then there's some cliffs, and they're pretty famous. You always see them if you ever look at some photos of Rügen or look at some tourist guides. There's always these white cliffs on there. So I expect them to be around the corner. Otherwise, maybe I've sailed to the wrong country or the wrong place. Who knows? But who cares? Everything's good here. So some of the cliffs have already come into view there. That's already dramatic and beautiful. Super cool. The lighthouse looks like something from Asia, I don't know. It looks like a Chinese temple or something like that with the red roof, or the red part. And then, what's that on the left? On the left looks like maybe some sort of observatory or something with the... let's see if I can zoom in. This one here, because it has a round roof, maybe it's an observatory. And this is the one with the Chinese roof, maybe. It's super zoomed in. I don't know how steady that is. It's not steady at all. It's the waves, it's not me. Yeah, dramatic. I mean the cliffs, not me. So they were the wrong cliffs earlier. These are the cliffs. These are the cliffs. If you look for Ruegen if you Google Ruegen, you will find photos of these cliffs here. And yes, they're probably a little bit more dramatic than the last cliffs. Although the last cliffs are also nice. But yeah, they're a lot bigger. It's part of the Jasmine Nature Park, or Jasmine National Park. Yeah, it's quite beautiful. Still no wind. Just motoring around to the harbour around here to find a place to anchor. Close to the harbour. I will anchor close to the harbour. Yeah. So just arrived into this bay maybe an hour ago, something like that, and super calm. Sun is going down over here. This is normally a super busy tourist resort here, but because of the tourism and the coronavirus, they're not. It's not. It doesn't seem like there's anybody around. But it's nice just anchored here.